Hey, welcome to this credit card stacking one-on-one video. So look, credit card stacking can be one of the most effective ways for you to get money to grow your business. But what is it? How does it work? And how can you tap into this powerful strategy to get the money you need to start a business or grow one? Well, let's talk about it right now. Okay, so let's start with the basics. So credit card stacking is basically stacking the approval of different credit cards. So think of it like this. Instead of going to apply for one credit card, you're actually applying for multiple different credit cards at exactly the same time. And what this obviously does is it gets you a lot more approvals because you're getting 5, 6, 7, 8 different cards instead of just one. Now, I know it sounds easy, but it's really not easy. As a matter of fact, there's funding companies that do just this for you. And there's a reason they do it, because in order for credit card stacking to be effective, you've got to know the actual credit card issuers who will approve you. The ones that will give you the best 0% term, the ones that will give you the best incentives, cashback, rewards, all of that kind of stuff. So if you find the right 5 cards per se that work for you, then credit card stacking is very effective because you're doing the applications all at once, giving you 5 times more money that you would get on your own. Speaking of 5 times as much, let's dive in a little bit to the benefits of credit card stacking. Why would you do this? Well, the first reason is because you get a lot more money using this strategy than you ever would getting a card on your own. You see, look, if you go to Bank of America right now to get a credit card and you get approved and you go a week or 2 weeks later to apply for Wells Fargo, you're either not going to get approved or get approved for less money. And the reason for this is that Wells Fargo sees the actual inquiry on your credit report from Bank of America. Now, the more you do this, the closer you get to absolutely just getting denied. So if I get a Bank of America credit card, then apply to get Wells Fargo, maybe I will get approved for less money. But then if I go to Regions Bank to get a third or another bank to get a fourth or a fifth, I'm going to start getting denied, usually on my third or fourth application. So with credit card stacking, you're doing it all at once before these inquiries hit. You're able to be able to get 5 times as much as you normally get on your own, which gives you a lot more funding to grow your business. But it's not just a matter of getting more money, it's about getting better terms on the money. So with credit card stacking, you're typically working with a financial source that knows these cards in and out. And so what they're able to do is go in and get you the best cards. What do I mean by the best? I mean cards that report to the business credit report agencies, cards that actually help you build business credit, won't hit up the utilization on your consumer credit, for example, or cards that have 0% rates for up to 18 months. So if you're flipping real estate, for example, then that gives you a lot of time to get in to make the acquisitions that you need to make before you start paying any interest. And a lot of these funding companies will also help you liquidate the cards. What that means is take the cash out of the cards and take the cash out at 0%. Think about that. If you're able to get $50,000 in funding and take all the cash out of these cards and do it at 0%, very good benefits. Plus, this is no-doc financing, and no-doc means there's no income documentation required. So even if you're a brand new startup business, even if you're just launching your business today, you're typically able to get approved for credit card stacking. Now, the only thing you need to get approved is good personal credit, and there's a benefit there as well. So with credit card stacking, they're typically looking for you to have like a 700 type credit profile or higher. If you're lower than that, that's okay. Just might not get as much funding, or you might not be able to qualify for those business credit cards. But if you have good credit, you're typically able to get approved. Well, that's good news about credit card stacking. You can actually use a guarantor to help you qualify instead of your own credit. So that means if you have a family member, a friend, a potential investor, anybody else who will let you use their credit as a signer, you can use their credit report to get approved. And another huge benefit of credit card stacking is the approvals are really good size. What I mean by that is you're typically able to get 5 times the amount of the highest credit card limit on your credit report now, or the credit report of the guarantor that you're using. This often means that you're able to get $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 or more in financing. And here's the cool thing, because you're getting 5 of these or more at one time, they kind of compete against each other and continue to raise your limits. So why does that happen? Because what happens is if we get approvals with 5 different companies, each one wants to be your highest limit account because they know that your highest limit account is the one that you tend to use more often. So as a result of this, they're actually competing. And when they see one has a higher limit, they raise their limit. The next one does the same, and the next one does the same. And this oftentimes results in doubling, tripling, or even quadrupling your approval amount in less than a year's time. So one more benefit is it works perfect for startups. Look, it's tough for startups to be able to get money. Most lenders out there want revenue or collateral, which a lot of entrepreneurs don't have. But with credit card stacking, you're actually just using personal credit to qualify. So that means even a brand new business, as I mentioned, that just got from today is able to get approved. So there's a ton of benefits of credit card stacking. It gets you more money than typical approvals. It gets you 0% financing. It helps you get even higher approvals in no time, and it's no doc. One more thing, if you are utilized or over-utilized to qualify for credit card stacking, then you can even get a bridge loan from the funding source to pay down your existing credit cards in order to qualify for more cash. How cool is that? So look, a ton of benefits of credit card stacking, but don't get lost just in credit card stacking. Here in my company, we really focus on funding stacking because we work with every legitimate type of funding source that's out there. So this gives us the ability to get our clients multiple different types of funding and approvals, stacking them to get even more money. So stacking, when it comes to business funding, is powerful. It's a powerful weapon that can get you considerably more money that you would ever get just getting approved for one kind of funding. And one funding source, out of all the stacking that's out there, credit card stacking is the most powerful of all. So how to qualify for credit stacking? So yes, you need a 700 type credit profile. No bankruptcies, no judgments, public records on your credit report, no collections on your credit report either. Your utilization should be less than 30%, even 20%, and you should have fewer than 6 inquiries in the last 6 months. Now, if you don't meet the criteria in any way, shape, or form, you still may qualify. Even if you are 650, 660 or higher, all you want to do is apply to find out. The good news is that it's only a soft pull on your credit report. So it doesn't hurt you at all until you actually go and start applying for the actual credit lines. So if you give authorization to the funding source to actually go and start applying for credit lines, that's when you will actually have hard inquiries on your credit report. But just to find out how much you can get approved, it's a soft inquiry. It doesn't hurt your credit at all. And typically, same day, you will be able to get pre-approved. So if you got value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Keep your eye out for our next video. Until there, it's Pierre the Founder. Peace.